Welcome inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center in the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Today we have the final match, part of a tri-match here at Wheaton College. With non-conference action for women's volleyball, it's a matchup between the Wheaton College Lions versus the Framingham State University Hawks. This is Sal Lopez in the call today for the New Max Sports Network, and we welcome you back into the broadcast. Wheaton College with a 6-7 overall record. They just won their last matchup earlier today in 4 sets against Roger Williams. Framingham State coming off a loss against Roger Williams in 3 sets. 10-6 overall record for the Rams this season. This will be the 12th all-time meeting between the two programs. Wheaton College leading the all-time series with 8 victories and 3 losses. Wheaton winning last at home in 2015. That's the last time they played Framingham State here at home. Wheaton winning the last meeting at Framingham State in 3 sets back in 2021. As the Lions winning in 2021 in 3 sets as they were strong in the kill advantage. In the previous matchup last year, 40 kills to 19 by Framingham State. It was Emily Hickey who led Wheaton with 9 total kills in the last matchup against Framingham State. Anna Shaheen had 7 kills with a .400 hitting percentage. Sophie Wilhelm led Wheaton with 11 total digs. The Lions coming off a victory in the 11 o'clock matchup today in 4 sets against Roger Williams. Strong key for the Lions in the matchup was 18 total service aces for Wheaton. Bailey Madrick had 13 total kills. That's currently second on the season behind her season high of 16 set in the season opener against UMass Dartmouth. Anna Shaheen had 10 total kills in the match. Hannah George added in 25 assists along with 14 digs for her 5th double-double this season. And the service aces were coming in strong. Sophie Wilhelm and Isabel Coca both had 5 service aces each. Selena Henn had 4 service aces in the match. And for Framingham State, they're coming off a loss, being swept against Roger Williams in the last matchup in 3 sets. That's only the 3rd time that Framingham State has gotten swept this season. For Framingham State, looking to turn things around. Record of 10-6 on the season as they're led by a duo, 2 attackers, Anna Samansky and Haley Sanders. Both of them with well over 100 kills in the season. Samansky now with over 200 this season. As Samansky currently number 1 in the MASCAC, averaging 3.65 kills per set entering this weekend. Samansky being named MASCAC Player of the Week 3 times already this season, weeks 2, 3, and 4. And then for Haley Sanders, she leads the MASCAC with a .314 hitting percentage on the season, currently top 50 in the nation at the moment. Some of the other key players for Framingham State include first-year setter Stella Bailey from Rentham, Massachusetts. She's averaging above 5 assists per set. That's currently number 3 in the MASCAC. Isabel Henwood averaging over 4.6 assists per set. Good for 4th in the MASCAC as well. The libero Malia Shields did not play in the last matchup for Framingham State, but she's currently top 5 in the MASCAC, averaging 3.75 digs per set. It was Emily Flaherty who got the start at libero in the last matchup against Roger Williams. For Wheaton College, extremely deep roster that they have. Bailey Magic leading the total kills column this season. Had 13 kills against Roger Williams earlier today. Entered the weekend with 71 total on the team, 230 last season, which led the Lions. Sydney Lyon currently number 2 in total kills this season for Wheaton College, leading the team with the service aces being 25, entering the weekend with that number. Anna Shaheen had 10 kills in the last matchup. She's averaging above 2 kills per set this season. Her career high was set on September 10th with 16 kills against Amherst College. Selena Henn leading Wheaton this season, averaging 2.10 kills per set. So the Lions have an extremely deep first-year unit on their team that they have. Sydney Lyon, Hollis Hansen, Julia Wingler, and Selena Henn all having 45 kills or greater at the moment right now this season. And then Wheaton led by their libero, Sophie Wilhelm, the captain, averaging around 3.5 digs per set, good for top 10 in the NUMAC. Hannah George had a double-double in the last matchup. She's top 10 in the conference in assists per set, averaging around 6.4. So coming up, we'll have the final match today, part of the tri-match here at Wheaton College. It'll be the Wheaton College Lions versus the Framingham State University Rams. Starting lineups are next. Sal Lopez in the call today on the NUMAC Sports Network.
Good afternoon and welcome to Emerson Gymnasium on the campus of Wheaton College for today's third match in this day's tri-match, featuring the visiting Framingham State University Rams and your Wheaton College Lions. Wheaton College is American NCAA promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanities, derogatory comments, homophobic remarks, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and grounds for removal from the said competition. Also, consumption and possession of alcoholic beverages is prohibited. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Rams. A sophomore defensive specialist from Guanabo, Puerto Rico, number 1, Isabel Henwood. A first-year center from Rentham, Massachusetts, number 3, Stella Bailey. A first-year middle hitter from Sherman, Connecticut, number 12, Avery Freedom. A junior middle hitter from Franklin, Massachusetts, number 14, Haley Sanders. A sophomore middle hitter from Wolverhampton, Massachusetts, number 15, Kiana Jones. A junior outside hitter from Arlington, Connecticut, number 23, Anna Szymanski. A junior libero from Milford, New Hampshire, number 25, Emily Flaherty. The Rams are coached by Richard Casali, assisted by Shelley Manganello, Deirdre Fay, and Sydney Rice. And now let's meet your Lions. Junior outside hitter from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, number 1, Anna Shaheen. A first-year middle hitter from Parker, Colorado, number 2, Hollis Henson. A senior right side hitter from Barrington, Illinois, number 4, Bailey Magic. A senior center from Duxbury, Massachusetts, number 9, Hannah George. A first-year outside hitter from Weston, Connecticut, number 21, Sydney Wyatt. A senior libero from Saunderstown, Rhode Island, number 23, Sophie Wilhelm. A first-year middle hitter from Fuquay, Marina, North Carolina, number 33, Julia Wakefield. The Lions are coached by Craig Letourneau, assisted by Lofty Now. Officials: Charlene Orr and Matt Bazzelli.
And welcome inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Today is the final match of today's tri-match here. It's the Wheaton College Lions versus the Framingham State University Rams, as we will have women's volleyball action in a couple of moments from now. Starting lineups today for this matchup for the visiting Framingham State University Rams. Isabel Henwood, number 1, gets the start, along with the setter, number 3, Stella Bailey. Avery Freedom, number 12, Haley Sanders, number 14. Kiana Jones, number 15. Anna Szymanski, number 23. And the libero in white for Framingham State, that's number 25, Emily Flaherty. For Wheaton College, a little change in the starting lineup from earlier today against Roger Williams. Anna Shaheen will get the start alongside Bailey Madrick, setter Hannah George, Sydney Lyon, and Julia Wingler. The libero Sophie Wilhelm in white this time for Wheaton, as they will switch uniforms from the earlier matchup against Roger Williams where they wore the home whites, but this matchup they wear the blue uniforms, white numbers, white letters. Hollis Hansen will get the start in place of Megan Kelleher, who started earlier today. Quick answer to start things off for Wheaton on the far outside, going up 1-0. Sydney Lyon will get the ball. 25 service aces entering the weekend by Lyon, currently top 5 in the NUMAC. Played by the libero Flaherty. Blocked at the net was Szymanski with her hit. And a point for the Lions. Wheaton looking to get back to 500 for the first time since having that losing record. It's the first time since 2016 that they've had a losing record. Another block at the net. Chance to set it up for the Lions. They do. Bailey Magic strikes through the defense. 13 kills from Magic earlier today against Roger Williams. That's her second high kill total this season, behind a season high 16 in the season opener against UMass Dartmouth. Lyon will serve again. Floats the serve over to Szymanski. Put over the net. Diving dig by Wilhelm, sent over by Madrick. Sanders blocked at the front by Hansen. Sanders again blocked. It's Madrick and Hansen both there, denying Sanders. Great teamwork by the Lions, trying to key in textbook on their top 2 kill leaders this season. Number 23, Anna Szymanski for Framingham State with well above 200 total kills now, and number 14, Haley Sanders with over 100. The dig of the back row by Lyon. Shaheen sends it across, play by Sanders. Tumble down on the floor as that was number 3, Stella Bailey, who got tangled up with her teammate. Leads to a Wheaton kill. Great start for the Lions, up 5-0. Lyon serves. George sets up Hansen. Strong kill to the stands. Hollis Hansen having a great season. 54 total kills entering the weekend with a .252 hitting percentage so far this year. Blocked again at the front. It will go down for the first kill in the match for Framingham State. It's number 14, Haley Sanders. Molly Resendiz comes in now to serve. She had critical back-to-back service aces against Roger Williams in the last match. Shaheen strikes it through the defense, gets the kill as it goes past Resendiz. I get the chance to interview Shaheen after the victory against Roger Williams earlier today. She's coming off a 10-kill match against the Hawks this morning. Hansen will serve for the Lions. Szymanski blocked at the nets. Volley over to the middle, though. That's a point for the Rams. Number 12, Avery Predum. Right out of the gate, the Lions doing a great job attacking the ball. 5 kills out of 7 points so far with a hitting percentage of .833. Lyon plays the serve. George with a set. Here goes Madrick, lunging forward to the back row for the kill. They are sending it right now in this match. Ariana Rajahi now into the match will serve for the Lions. Straight line serve played by the libero Flaherty. Cross-court hit dug up by Wilhelm. Lyon, strong kill. Skips off a defender. It's 9-2 Wheaton. Wheaton College bringing it right now. This is the 12th all-time meeting between the two programs. Wheaton leading the all-time series, 8 victories and 3 losses. Roll shot, dug up by Wilhelm. George with a set. They will go with Wingler. Nobody there, cashes it home for the kill. So what we saw yesterday against UMass Boston, a lot of attacking errors by Wheaton as they were struggling, missing the mark on a lot of hits just a couple inches past the back line. And they have corrected it right now. They are on a roll for the Lions. Looking strong, striking the ball at a high clip. There's another one. And a Shaheen to the back corner. Wheaton is on fire right now. What a start. George doing a great job setting up her teammates. Rajahi, her serve skipped off the net. Samansky sends it off the block. George with a set. Lyon off the Flaherty. Samansky again. Cross court dug up by Wilhelm. Shaheen. Touch shot. That time got dug up by Bailey. Free ball over the net by Samansky. George with a set. Slide to the right. Wingler to the back row again. Back-to-back kills for Julia Wingler. (12-2), the Lions rolling here in the first set. Touch serve by Rajahi. It was a dig by Resendiz, and a point for Framingham State. The Lions coached by Craig Letourneau in his 12th season, posting at least 15 victories the last 4 seasons, turning around Wheaton's program. A record of 80-41 during the past 4 seasons for Letourneau, trying to get back to 500 for Wheaton. A point again for Framingham State, 2 in a row. As she got pushed to the corner, Maya Jones, first-year right side hitter from Scarborough, Maine, has the kill. George sets up Wingler. Big hit with a dig by Henwood. The volley. Shaheen plays it. George back to Shaheen. A block at the net, kept alive though by the Lions. Wingler sends over the free ball. Dug up by Rajahi. George puts it over. And Henwood charged with an attacking error. Framingham State, led by their head coach Richard Casali in his 19th season, has led the Rams to 5 NCAA tournament appearances during the past 7 seasons. The winningest coach in program history for Casali at Framingham State. Best record in 2013 when the Rams finished with a record of 26-8. Outside attack, Lyon sends it cross court with a dig by Resendiz. Whistle blows, and it will be a point for Wheaton. 14-4 now for the Lions on a roll here in the first set. And the hit goes too long by Maya Jones. Great start for the home team right now. 11 total kills by Wheaton out of 17 total attacks, hitting percentage of .647 so far in this match. As the Lions are out on a roll, they lead 15-4 in the first set against Framingham State. We'll be back in a few moments on the NewMax Sports Network. (15-4), Wheaton College leads at home as we come back from the timeout. This is a second matchup that Wheaton has played against a MASCAC opponent this season. Wheaton winning in 3 sets. on September 3rd in their last match of the tri-match against Salem State. The Lions will also face Bridgewater State on Thursday, October 13th. Coca serves as we get back to action. And the hit by Szymanski goes too long. Coca again serves. Coca with 5 service aces in the last matchup against Roger Williams. Wilhelm with 5. Hen had 4. 18 total service aces, and great things have happened when they're on the positive sign of service aces compared to service errors. George with a set, over to Lyon. Off to the back, off Flaherty, and Sidney Lyon gets the kill. (17-4) in the opening set here for Wheaton College. This is the first matchup that Framingham State has taken on a NUMAC opponent. They will also play Mount Holyoke on Saturday, October 15th. Mount Holyoke with their first conference victory today since 2018, a 4-year span, their first conference victory today against Wellesley. Wheaton was supposed to take on Mount Holyoke on Tuesday, but that matchup ended up being canceled. Mount Holyoke wasn't able to field a team for that match. It's an ace for the Lions. Isabel Coca delivers one. Strong start to this match, 19-4 for Wheaton. Coca will serve. Szymanski sends it over to net, the third hit. Wingler off the block, gets the kill. This has been a quick first set so far with Wheaton keeping on the delivery. George with a set, they go outside. Lyon. She had a full momentum force right there trying to put it over. George sets up Lyon. Strikes to the back row. Lyon been having a strong couple weeks for Wheaton. 10 kills, 12 digs against WPI back on September 20th. Followed it up last Saturday with a career-high 13 kills, 16 digs against Coast Guard. Coca serves. Coca gets the ace. 22-4 now. The Lions are just rolling in this first set. Experience certainly helps out for Wheaton College. 9 upper-class players in the roster. 5 seniors, 4 juniors. Henwood with a set. Poked over the net. George sets up. Wingler too strong. Attacking error, and the ball will go back to the Rams. Framingham State, with a young roster, 11 of 15 players are either first-year players or sophomores. 6 first-year players, 5 sophomores on the roster. No seniors and 4 juniors. Huge rejection. Haley Sanders denying Wingler. Wow. Henwood will serve now. Henwood from Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. George with a set. Wingler pokes it over. Diving dig that time by Carly Beaulieu. Henwood with a set. Sanders sends it to the back, dug up by Coca. George, they go outside. Lyon spots it to the corner. Great place to crush that one. George just keeps on setting up her teammates throughout this match. They go from the right side to the left side. Nobody there for Framingham State's defense. Wilhelm serves. Off Sanders first. Henwood. Roll shot by the libero Flaherty. George with a set. Once again, Lyon keeps on striking through the defense, and they're on set point in the opening set. 16 kills in the first set by Wheaton with a hitting percentage of .519. Free ball. Jostle for it at the nets. Rolls at the top of the net, goes underneath, hit by Framingham State. And the Lions on the roll. Opening set won by Wheaton with ease, 25-6. 16 kills by Wheaton in the opening set with a hitting percentage of .519. 2 service aces. The big key, 0 service errors in that opening set. And they're just spotting the ball all over the floor. Doing a great job mixing and matching right and left side to their attack so far in this opening set for the Lions. So we'll come back in a couple of moments for set number 2 here. Wheaton College up 1-0. The final match today is part of the tri-match. Sal Lopez on the call today on the NewMax Sports Network. Wheaton leads 1-0 against Framingham State. And welcome back inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center in the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. This is the last match today as part of a tri-match here at Wheaton College. Wheaton winning the first set with ease, 25-6 against Framingham State. The Lions coming off a bad loss yesterday in the hands of 3-12 UMass Boston. UMass Boston, biggest win on the season as Wheaton led in every single set. They went up 2-0 and then led in sets number 3, 4, and 5, but wasn't able to close them out. The upsets keep on coming in the NewMac today. Mount Holyoke picked up their first conference victory in 4 years, winning in 5 sets over Wellesley at home. And WPI comes back and beats Springfield in 5 sets. So quite a bit of upsets in the NewMac over this weekend. We get back to action as they change sides on the floor. It's Juliana Flack who serves. Sanders sends it off the Flack towards the bench area and goes out. It's a kill for Haley Sanders, the junior from Franklin, Massachusetts. This is the first lead in the match now for Framingham State. Emily Hickey, Selena Henn, and Megan Kelleher also out on the floor right now for Wheaton. The set by Flack. Hickey, strong kill off the block right there. Emily Hickey leading Wheaton in the previous matchup against Framingham State back in 2021. 9 total kills for Hickey. Anna Shaheen had 7 kills with a .400 hitting percentage when these two teams last met up. A 3-win set by Wheaton. Tipped over the net. Sydney Lyon currently the kill leader with 6 kills after the first set, hitting .750. That's her best hitting percentage this season. Lyon serves. That's the first service error of the match. Getting rid of the errors, that's been the big key for the Lions. They were +2 in the service aces against Roger Williams this morning. And the 6 victories for Wheaton, they have 84 service aces to 68 service errors. That's +16 in the service ace department. Selena Henn puts it too strong. Mental mistakes have been the struggle for Wheaton because in the 7 losses, the Lions have 64 service aces to 89 service errors. That's -25 in the service ace department. So if they can control the serve and get out in front in the matchup and have a higher number in the ace department, mostly good things will happen with a kill off the block by Anna Samansky, number 23, the junior from Harrington, Connecticut. Samansky putting up massive numbers this season. Over 200 total kills now, career high 23 kills and 20 digs a week ago against Westfield State. Has been named MASCAC Player of the Season so far, 3 separate weeks. Samansky couldn't put it over. That was a tough set right there by the Rams. Four to 3, Framingham State leading early stage of set number 2. Craig Letourneau will take a timeout to talk things over now for the Lions. Wheaton College up 1-0 against Framingham State. We'll be back in a few moments on the NewMax Sports Network. And welcome back to Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Framingham State up in set 2 early on, 4 to 3. The score currently. Wheaton leading the match 1-0. The Lions' schedule has prepared them for this matchup. Wheaton entering this matchup with an opponent's winning percentage of just under 62%. Combined opponent's record this season of 79 victories and 49 losses entering this week. It's going to be called an illegal hit charge to the Lions, so Framingham State gets the point. 5-3 now for the Rams. The best victory this season for Wheaton came on neutral court in 5 sets against Amherst College at the New York University Invitational back on September 10th. Amherst last season record of 16-5. They play in the NESCAC. Currently has a record of 6-3 entering the weekend for Amherst. Framingham State with a much easier schedule this season. Opponent's winning percentage of only 34.7%. 51 victories and 96 losses for their opponents entering this week. Yet to play a ranked opponent in their best victory coming against Suffolk in 5 sets on the road. Suffolk currently with a record of 12-5. Lions looking to tie it up here in the second set. And they do. Able to push it over. Off the block and down. It's 5-5. Ariana Rajahi will now serve for the Lions. And that'll be service error number 2. So better second set now for Framingham State. Wheaton in the first set was crushing the ball, a hitting percentage of .517. They ended up with 17 total kills at the end of set 1. The set by Flack, slide to the right, Wingler sends it off the block. Sanders, not enough on that one. The Lions leading by a landslide in total kills, 21-6 right now. .486 hitting percentage by Wheaton. Framingham State is in negative territory at the moment, with a double contact charge to the Lions. So setter Hannah George got the start, but now out there number 7, the backup setter, Juliana Flack, she's been making the transition into the setter position this season. She played right side hitter for last season. Line gets blocked off Wilhelm, and a point for Framingham State. That's number 16, Maya Jones, who gets the block. Kiana Jones serves. Played by Hen, Flack with a set, poked over by Wingler, and she gets the point. Last week, Julia Wingler had a great match against Coast Guard. 6 kills, a career high, 8 blocks on the road out in New London, Connecticut. Wingler entered the weekend with 20 total blocks, currently leading Wheaton on the team. Third service error of the match charged the Lions. So now 2 aces and 3 service errors for Wheaton. Framingham State yet to have a service ace in this match or a service error. And they find an ace. That's the first one of the match, and their largest lead right now. Number 3, Stella Bailey, the first-year setter from Rentham, Mass. Bailey serves. Played by Rajahi at the back row. Flack with a set. Kelleher off a defender at the back row. Goes off of Flaherty for the kill. That may have been too long if Flaherty decided not to play it. Flack serves. Right side attack by Sanders. Dug up by Flack. Sent across by Hickey. Sanders with a roll shot. Played by Wilhelm, the captain libero. Lyon just missing the mark. That was close. She had the idea. Sydney Lyon almost got into the court of play. Those were a lot of the hits that we saw yesterday against UMass Boston, missing by inches. That was the deciding factor in the match, was that Wheaton just wasn't able to close it out, and sets 3, 4, and 5 against UMass Boston. Wilhelm with a dig. Hickey puts it off the block. Bailey with double contact, charge to Stella Bailey. (11-9). We'll see if the Lions can start to make a run. Both of these teams strong serving teams. Wheaton averaging 2.88 service aces per set. That's good for top 40 in the nation. Second in the conference behind Mount Holyoke. There's an ace. It's delivered by the ace leader this season on the team, Sydney Lyon, entering the weekend with 25 total, top 5 in the conference. Framingham State, number 2 in the MASCAC, averaging 2.89 service aces per set. That's slightly better than Wheaton at 2.88. They're also top 40 in the nation. Right outside the top 35 for Framingham State. Hickey goes up, sends it cross court. Dug up by Flaherty, the libero. Touch hit by Samansky. Still kept alive for Wheaton. Off the block and down. That's a kill for Selena Henn, number 27. Much more competitive second set here between these two programs. Wheaton took the first set 25-6. Framingham State has been able to make the adjustment, defending Wheaton much better in the second set. Line will serve now for Wheaton. The set by Bailey to the outside, Samansky. Off the block. Henn strikes again. Back-to-back kills by Selena Henn for the first-year outside hitter from Atwater, California. (12-11) is the Lions' lead. Sydney Lyon will do the serving. And she misses just wide. The Rams get the ball to serve with a libero, Emily Flaherty. She serves it over to Henn. Set by Flack. Missing just wide once again. That time it was Kelleher. Almost tried to get it past the defense. Flaherty to serve. Floating to the back play by Wilhelm. Flack with a set. Henn off the block and out. Selena Henn once again able to find a kill. 13-13, back and forth in set number 2. Framingham State able to save it. Flack with a set. Here goes Hickey. Strong kill with a head full of steam on that ball. That was a nice set by Juliana Flack. Emily Hickey with a season-high 11 kills against DeSales University back on September 10th. Had 9 kills the last time that these two met up in 2021. There's a big-time one. Selena Henn keeps on adding to the total today. Wilhelm will serve. Played by Resendiz when they had said out for a moment, but Resendiz is able to play it. Hickey off the block. Poked over by Hickey the second time. Wilhelm. Flack. Hickey. Off the block again, goes backwards. Free ball over the net for the Rams. Flack with a set. Wingler to the back row. Free ball tipped over by Wingler the second time around. She does it all herself that time. The first-year middle hitter from Fuquay, Verena, North Carolina, Julia Wingler. With a big showing against Coast Guard 1 week ago with 8 blocks. Gets the ball back off the free ball and spikes it. Double contact charge to Framingham State. This match starting to slip away from the Rams right now. It was back and forth, 11-11 at one point in set 2. Wheaton up 17-13 as it just missed. Service error for Wilhelm. Number 1, Isabel Henwood will now serve. Hickey gets blocked to the front of the nets. Nice dig by Lyon at the back row. Free ball over the net by Wilhelm. Great defense we've seen from Wheaton here in this second match today. Josso at the front. And the point goes to Framingham State. Great effort by number 24, Emily Hickey. Violation, though, of the net. And the Rams start to cut into the Wheaton lead. 2-point match now here in the second set. Ooh, big collision between Hickey and Wilhelm. Good to see both are able to get up. They were out of their spots. It's a point for Framingham State. Great to see both are okay right there as they collided on the floor together. Isabel Henwood serves. Played by Hen. Flack sets up Hen, sends it back to Flaherty. Roll shot by Maya Jones. Hickey blocked at the front of the net, kept alive by Lyon. Hen sends it cross court to Samansky. Samansky to the corner. The Mascat kill leader ties it up at 17. And Craig Letourneau will now take a timeout to talk things over. Framingham State getting onto a run. Number 23, Anna Samansky in the last kill. The Mascat Player of the Week for weeks number 2, 3, and 4 this season. Framingham State able to find their momentum here in a race to 25 in the second set. Wheaton College up 1-0 as we are in set number 2, tied up 17-all. As we head to a timeout here, we'll be back in a few moments on the New Max Sports Network. Framingham State hanging in this match right now. Much better hitting percentage in the second set. They hit negative .065 in the first set. Set 2 now, Framingham State as a team hitting .211. Wheaton with 17 kills in set 1. Hitting percentage incredible in the first set. .517 was their hitting percentage. Set 2, their hitting percentage currently is .250. With a violation called in the Lions, Framingham State gets the first point back from timeout. 18-17. Hen with the serve. Played by Hen. Put over the net by Hickey as she bumps into the net. It's a violation. Let's go, 19-17 Framingham State, 2 straight back from the timeout. Hen. Flack. Hen blocked at the front of the net. It's another point for Framingham State. 4 hits on the Wheaton side, so it had hit the net first. Wheaton has had trouble closing out sets. They won sets number 1 and 2 against UMass Boston. They were up early on in sets 3, 4, and 5, but could not close out any of those sets, with UMass Boston record of 3-12 winning last night in stunning fashion. Major upset. Flack with a set. Put over the net. Samansky blocked. A point for the Lions. Hickey and Wingler both there. As Hickey will check out of the match, Ariana Rajahi comes in. Rajahi will serve. Enter this weekend with 18 total service aces. She had 4 service aces against DeSales and WPI. Almost had one there. A little collision. Or she will. So it does go out. Samansky and Flaherty. Both were trying to dig it. They had collided at the back. Flaherty plays it. Third hit volleyed over for the Rams. Flack with a set. Outside. Hen smokes it home. Selena Hen with a monstrous kill. Right down the line. Great response by Wheaton back to tie it up 20-all. Henwood sets up. Tap to the middle. There's Samansky to take the lead back for the Rams. Great second set hanging in there for Framingham State, as Wheaton took the first set with ease, 25-6. This one much more difficult for the Lions. Hen does it again. Right to the back row. It's 21-all. Selena Hen up to 6 kills in the match, tying teammates Sydney Lyon and Julia Wingler. That's the first-year class making an impact. Lyon, Wingler, and Hen all with 6, leading the way. Too long for the Rams. Wheaton goes back on top. Selena Hen serves. Straight line serve played by Flaherty. Roll shot sent over by Samansky, with a double hit charge to the Lions. Framingham State got swept in the last matchup against Roger Williams. Wheaton winning in 4 sets today against Roger Williams. They did struggle in the first set. Gave the match away with multiple attacking errors and 4 service errors. They had 12 errors total in the first set against Roger Williams. Sanders off the block, kept alive for the Lions with a free ball over the net by Lyon. Sent to the back row, tipped over by Flack, the setter. Sanders blocked. There'll be a point for the Lions, goes off Framingham State and out. Joya Wingler will exit the match now, head to the bench, replaced with Isabel Coca, who comes in to serve. Coca with 5 service aces against Framingham State, or against Roger Williams earlier today. There's one against Framingham State right now. 24-22, Coca puts the Lions on set point. So her and Wilhelm had 5 earlier today. Sanders. Just missing the spot. Wheaton takes set number 2. 25-22, back and forth to the very end. Wheaton able to take advantage with a key service ace by Isabel Coca, and then an attacking error to close out the set by Framingham State, as the Lions lead 2-0 against Framingham State in today's final match of the tri-match. Wheaton College up 2-0, 25-6 in the first set, much closer in the second set, 25-22. We'll be back for set number 3 coming up on the NewMax Sports Network. And welcome back inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center in the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. The Lions are looking for the sweep this afternoon. They won in 4 sets today against Roger Williams in the first matchup. Roger Williams won against Framingham State in the 1 o'clock matchup. And now to the final match of the tri-match. Wheaton leads 2-0 against Framingham State. The Rams get the ball to serve to start off set 3. Shaheen with a dig. Hen off the net with a kill. 7 kills now for Selena Hen. She is the team leader for the Lions. Hen with a career high 13 kills against Springfield back on September 15th. Wheaton's schedule really allowing them to prepare for this matchup. Their combined opponent's winning percentage of just under 62% on the season for an opponent's winning percentage. Framingham State with a winning percentage of just under 35% as that ball gets smoked. To the 1 now for Wheaton with Hollis Hansen serving. Floats the serve to the corner, played by Resendiz. Samansky off to Shaheen. George with a set, right side attack. Madrick, too long. Bailey Madrick was the match leader earlier today with 13 kills against Roger Williams. Great idea trying to put it cross court, but nobody touched it for the defense for the Rams. Framingham State did a setter change. They have number 7 now, the setter, Skylar Howard, sophomore from Millbury, Massachusetts, appearing in their 5th set this season. The backup setter, Joanna Flack, will now serve. The junior from St. Petersburg, Florida. Flack serves the back row, played by Resendiz. Cross-court hit, dug up by Wilhelm. Flack with a set, right side attack, Hickey. Off Howard. Samansky, put over to the middle, played by Flack. Wilhelm, Hickey. Off Howard, gets the kill. Fourth kill in the match now for Emily Hickey. Flack will serve again. And that will be a service error. Wheaton with more service errors to aces at this point. 5 service aces by the Lions to 8 service errors right now, but they're still up 2-0. Trying to cut back on those mistakes. Kelleher gets blocked. Wilhelm, Hickey on the outside attack. Sends it to the corner once again. 5th kill in the match now for Emily Hickey. Hickey led the Lions last season against Framingham State. Team high 9 total kills. Anna Shaheen right behind with 7. And Shaheen charged with the service error. So that's now 9 as a team for the Lions. The ball goes back to Framingham State. Number 23, Anna Samansky, will now serve. For the top kill leader in the mass pack. Spirals it over to Shaheen. Flack with a set. Hen tried to push it over the net, but too short. Samansky serves again. Off to Hen. Flack with a set. Kelleher off a block. Sent over for the Rams. Nice job by Framingham State to keep that ball alive and poke it over. 6-5. Framingham State once again leading in the early stage of the set. Wheaton able to close out set number 2. As we'll be back in a few moments from now. 6-5. Framingham State leads set 3. Wheaton up 2-0 in the match. We'll be back in a few moments on the NewMax Sports Network. We get back to action here inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center in the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Sal Lopez in the call today. Final match of today's try match here at Wheaton College. Poked over by Kelleher. Off the set by Flack. Volleyed by the libero, number 7, Skylar Howard for Framingham State to the corner. Goes in for the point off the block by the Rams. Anna Samansky gets the ball to serve. Spirals it off to Shaheen. Double contact, charge to Flack. Framingham State hasn't made many mistakes in the service error category today. That's a massive kill by Selena Henn on the front outside. Number 27 in blue and white having some monster kills in today's match. Just one ace by Framingham State. They do have 3 service errors. Wheaton minus in the service ace department right now. 5 aces to 9 service errors in the match. Played to the back by Shaheen. Flack with a set. Henn puts it over. Volleyed over to Shaheen. The set by Flack. Hickey sends it off the block and down for the kill. Selena Henn, 7 total kills, leading the lines at the moment. 6 each by Lyon, Wingler, and Hickey has 5. Flack with a set. They will go back to Henn. Beautiful spot to the near side corner by Selena Henn. She ties the matchup at 8. Sophie Wilhelm now serves. Played down the far side by Samansky. Roll shot, not enough on it by Sanders. Lions back up in front, 9-8 now. The Lions are a strong serving team, averaging 2.88 service aces per set. They were ahead against Roger Williams in the service aces. That's an error, though. If they can cut back on their mistakes, great things could happen. They've lost some of their matchups close because of that. That'll be the 4th service error charged to Framingham State as a team. That's on number 15, Kiana Jones. Ten to 9, Hannah George will come back into the match now, replacing Joanna Flack as the setter. George with 25 assists and 14 digs in the first matchup today against Roger Williams. Poked over by Sanders, drifting back with a kill by Haley Sanders, the junior from Franklin, Massachusetts. Once again, we have another set with a race to 25 going back and forth, back and forth. Wheaton College able to close it out in the last set, 25-22. Couple big mistakes down to the late stage of the set by Framingham State. We'll see what happens here. Skips off the net, dug up by Shaheen, set by George. Hansen delivers a fastball for the kill. Great work of hitting right there by Hollis Hansen. Hansen gets her second kill of the match. She is perfect right now, hitting 1,000. 2 for 2. Koka serves. Played first by Samansky. A stumble by Howard as she couldn't track it down. It's an ace for Koka. Koka with a great serving Saturday. 9 aces today, 4 in this matchup, 5 against Roger Williams in the first one. George tried to set up Hansen, but it goes back at her own net. Koka with a career high last night of 14 digs against UMass Boston. So Koka with 2 double-digit digs on the season now. The serve spirals to Koka. George sets up Shaheen. Crushes it down to put Wheaton up by 2. Anna Shaheen had the kill to finish set number 2 against WPI in a 4-set victory back on September 20th. Shaheen's kill to finish set number 4 was picked as the first ever Wheaton College Athletics Play of the Week. That was last week. And that Play of the Week by Shaheen from last week is sponsored by Tasty Bagels. 2 local locations located in Norton, 103 West Main Street, Route 23, also in Plainville on 80 Taunton Street, Route 152. There she is once again, number 1. Sent it to the corner. Anna Shaheen, back-to-back kills. Shaheen coming off a 10-kill match this morning against Roger Williams. Hansen serves, and the serve goes too wide. Framingham State gets the ball now. Number 7, Skylar Howard, the sophomore from Millbury, Massachusetts. Played by Koka. Madrick goes cross-court. Gets down to the hardwood. 4th kill in the match by Bailey Madrick. Madrick with a match-high 13 against Roger Williams today. Juliana Flack back into the match in place of Hannah George now as they change setters. Flack just served. Wilhelm plays the hit over the net. Shaheen lunging forward. Sends it down off of Rezendes for the kill. Anna Shaheen providing a full head of steam on that ball. (16-12), Wheaton leading now in set number 3, looking for the sweep today over Framingham State. Also looking for the sweep of their opponents on Saturday, trying to go 2-0. As the Lions are trying to climb back to 500 overall in the season. 6-7 record right now for Wheaton College. Framingham State at 10-6. We'll be back in a few moments on the New Max Sports Network. Welcome back inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center. Sal Lopez on the call today on the New Max Sports Network. Wheaton College with a strong start in the first set. Hit 517 as a team with 17 total kills in set 1. It was 25-6 in the first set that Wheaton took the first set. Second set, much more challenging. That'll be a service error. Charge to Coca. 167 hitting percentage for Wheaton in set number 2. And once again, they've been crushing the ball well, breaking away with a 444 hitting percentage, 10 kills out of 16 points so far in set 3. Flack, jostle for it at the front of the net. The point will go to the Lions. Anna Shaheen will serve again. Spiral is over to Howard. Samansky on the roll shot. Great effort right there by Shaheen, and Hen finishes off that point with a kill. Selena Hen, the top kill leader right now for Wheaton. She is up to 9 kills. Shaheen serves again. The set by Henwood. Not enough on it. Right near the judges' stand, the official by Meyer Jones. It was back and forth in set number 2. Framingham State, though, with a couple late errors, able to let Wheaton win set 2. That certainly helps for the Lions to go up and build a lead. Anna Shaheen with an ace. 20-13 now, Wheaton College. 5 points away from the sweep today against Framingham State. So Wheaton looking for the sweep today, winning against Roger Williams in the first match in 4 sets. Roger Williams won in the second matchup today of the tri-match in 3 sets over Framingham State. And in the first set was Wheaton all the way by far, 25-6. Wheaton taking set 2, 25-22. Right now, the Lions pulling away, 20-13. They lead. We'll be back in a few moments from now on the NewMax Sports Network. Sal Lopez in the call today. Wheaton College 5 points away from winning in 3 sets. Welcome back inside the Emerson Gym at the Haas Athletic Center. Wheaton College with their next opponent. They'll be facing Wellesley College. It's currently winless in the NewMac. Wellesley lost in 5 sets today at Mount Holyoke. It's Mount Holyoke's first victory in conference play in a 4-year span, dating back to 2018. So Wheaton will host Wellesley with a 5-9 overall record, 0-5 in the NewMac Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Point for the Rams back from the timeouts. After the matchup against Wellesley, Wheaton will take on Gordon College on the road. Next road matchup in Wenham, Mass. That'll be on Thursday at 7 p.m. Wheaton will have next weekend off as they have played 3 matchups this weekend. UMass Boston last night, losing in stunning fashion. And today, Roger Williams and now Framingham State. Framingham State, 4 more opponents coming up Tuesday, taking on New England College with a record of 5-11. They host Regis on Thursday. Hanson, strong hit, saved though by the Rams. Shaheen with a set, Hickey sends it off the block. Hanson puts it over. Blocked at the front of the net, Wilhelm. The set by Flack, they go outside with Hen. Off the block, far side of the floor. Samansky puts it over. Flack sets up Hanson. Wow, she drills it. Hollis Hanson smokes it home. One great takeaway for the Lions is that we've seen some incredible kills here, specifically in this match today. Just being able to make the adjustment and go forward right into a strong hitting motion, something that we hadn't seen with this Lions team. They were lacking energy against the Beacons last night, and they've come out on full force in this matchup. That hit too short, though, by Emily Hickey. Now 22-16. Framingham State playing in another tri-match next weekend at Willimantic, Connecticut. It will be at Eastern Connecticut State, taking on Eastern Connecticut State and Castleton University. Wilhelm with a dig. Right side attack, Hickey. Sends it cross court. She gets the kill as it goes off Kiana Jones. Emily Hickey with a team-high 9 kills in the previous matchup in 2021 when Wheaton won in 3 sets at Framingham State. The last home victory against Framingham State back in 2015 for the Lions. George serves. Played far side by Howard the libero. Sent to the corner. It's a kill for number 16, Maya Jones. The Lions below 500, currently record of 6-7, as they are looking to bounce back, get back to 500. They hadn't had a losing record entering this season until 2016. Madrick with a great kill to the corner right there. Great fake by the Lions off the set by George. It went over Hansen and then Madrick at the front outside. Selena Henn now will check out of the match. Bailey Madrick, she had a match-high 13 kills in the first match today against Roger Williams. Battle for it at the front of the net. It will be an illegal attack by Framingham State. And that's how the match closes out. 25-17, Wheaton College wins in a sweep over Framingham State. So the Lions go 2-0 today, Saturday afternoon. Wheaton bouncing back, record now of 7-7 on the season for Wheaton College, as they will look to see if they can transfer that momentum into their next matchup, hosting Wellesley at 7 p.m. on Tuesday night. Framingham State drops both matchups today, as now they've lost the last 3 straight matches in a row. Framingham State now with a record of 10-7 on the season. Selena Henn with a team-high 9 kills for Wheaton in the match. Emily Hickey right behind with 8 kills, hitting .368. Anna Shaheen, great match for her, 6 kills, hitting .667. Sydney Lyon at 6 kills, hitting .400. Joya Wingler, 6 kills, hitting .308. The Lions were out in full force in this matchup with a strong hitting percentage. They finished with a hitting percentage of .350 in this match. 47 kills to just 14 kills in the match by Framingham State. The Lions strong, specifically in sets number 1 and 3 in this match. A .517 hitting percentage in set 1, dominating set number 1, 25-6. And set number 2, that number crawled downwards to 167 for a hitting percentage. They did have 14 kills, though, in set 2, 17 kills in set 1. Set number 3, they had 16 kills, finished with a .448 hitting percentage. We wrap up here. Thanks so much for joining in with 25-6, 25-22, 25-17. Wheaton College closing it out in 3 sets over Framingham State. We might have a post-game interview coming up. We'll have to see, but thanks so much all for joining in. This has been Sal Lopez on the broadcast today. Wheaton College wins their 2 matchups today. First against Roger Williams, second against Framingham State, and 3 sets in this previous matchup. Thanks so much all for joining in on the NewMax Sports Network. Sal Lopez on the call today on the NewMax Sports Network. Wheaton College winning in 3 sets in their last matchup against Framingham State. We have Selena Henn here for a post-game interview. Nice to meet you in her first season from Atwater, California. Made a big impact on the floor today, 9 total kills, the team leader for Wheaton. What was it like to go out and get the victory?
I mean, it was really fun because we also played against them during our preseason, so it was good to see a big change in how we improved as a team. So I really appreciate that, and it was cool.
Yeah, that's great. You've had an amazing impact on the team so far this season. I saw when my prep going into the game that you were averaging the highest number for kills per set this season for the team. Did you realize that you were going to have this big of an impact going into this season?
No, I didn't, honestly. Obviously as a freshman, you never assume to go in. So, any playing time is awesome, and I'm just happy to have some type of impact on the team.
Yeah, that's definitely great. Going into the next matchup, got a conference opponent with Wellesley coming up on Tuesday night. What are some of the things that you're looking to improve upon on the upcoming matchup?
As a team, I just feel like we should keep up our consistency with everything, hitting, setting, blocking, anything. And our communication and our energy, I feel like this game was really good, and I just want to keep that going throughout the season.
Yeah, one thing I saw today from this match was that the energy was really good. You guys brought it. In the first match today against Roger Williams, it was a slow start, but once you got going, you kept on going, and the match kept on getting better and better throughout for you guys.
Yeah, definitely energy is a big part of this game. It's also mental and energy, and just being there for each other is just really a big part of the game.
I'm here with Selena Henn, player of the game here for Wheaton College. Thanks so much for your interview, as Wheaton will take on Wellesley. Next matchup at home, 7 p.m. Tuesday night.
Thank you so much.
Yes.